What's your favourite medieval like film, or like a film that's got like people in big suits of armor and with big blades? So like I would count Gladiator in this genre.
Okay. So Gladiator is not a bad shout.
Hmm.
But my first thought was Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that does that ruin the vibe? Is that not what
Um,
you were thinking?
it's not really what I was thinking, no.
No.
But you know, like I was thinking, like, look at this dude.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not love this game? This is this like I have just been sat here as we've been talking for the past half an hour, and I know you don't
Uh-huh.
usually do this, but I want you to unmute the stream and listen to the music because the main menu music in this game is freaking amazing.
Okay, go quiet a sec.
I'm going quiet.
Nice.
It's
Okay,
great.
suitably epic.
Yeah, it's
Um,
so good, and like it's been in my head the whole like since I bought this game. This music has been stuck in my head, so I've been playing it because I'm just thinking about this game. This game is great, Dave. This is like
okay.
it's early access, Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Have you played any of these games before? Like as in
Nope.
the only other one, the first one.
The first one? Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna give the most basic, like what this game is in
Okay.
my head. It's Total War Medieval,
Yeah.
but you play one character and it's first person.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and the battles are as big as Total War games.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I know,
Okay.
I know, and it's like really kind of janky in the best possible way, and it's like it's made. I think it was made by a couple, the original, and I don't, but I'm sure they must have lots more people working on it now. But it's just such a weird game. It's so great. It's imperfect, and that's what's so good about it.
Okay.
So I thought I'd take you on a trip through all this. I bought this the other day,
Yeah.
and we're going to start by starting a new campaign, so you get a sense of what the game is like when you start from fresh. And then I thought, play that for a bit, see how far we get, and jump ahead to my current game,
Okay.
where I've got a bit more going on.
Mm-hmm.
In particular, I love the way the character creation here.
Uh-huh.
So the first thing you get to choose is your character's culture.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. So we've got a choice of 6 here. So the Vlandians,
Mm-hmm.
descendants of adventurers from the West who lived under the Empire for centuries before forming an independent kingdom. With the decline of the imperial authority, they have evolved into a well-organised feudal society led by a caste of warlike nobles who prefer to fight with spears and lances on horseback. And then, like, in the very civilization way, you've got the little, like, what does that mean in the gameplay
Yeah.
sense? 20% upgrade to XP to troops from battles.
Okay.
Sturgeons, descendants of foreign tribes of northern Calradia.
Mm-hmm.
As the empire expanded into cold forest, they found a ready market for luxurious furs, woodland animals whom they traditionally hunted and trapped. So I guess Scottish? Is that what this is here? Scotland? Or like,
Well, you know what? The first thing I thought of was Nicola Sturgeon, who's currently on my TV all the
yeah,
time at the
yeah,
moment for obvious reasons. So
yeah,
maybe
maybe.
I don't know. Mm-hmm.
So the empire, I guess, is like the Roman Empire. I'm not going to read through all these because that would
Yeah, I was going to
drive
say
people
that would
crazy.
take a while. Yeah.
Asari, which are kind of like Egyptians, I guess.
Excellent.
Like they're in the desert. I mean, that's perhaps a little bit racist of me. There are other deserts in the
And
world.
other people who use
and
camels.
other people who use camels.
Yeah.
Not
Cool.
just Egyptians.
Nope.
Nope. The Kherzat.
It'd be worth pointing out that there are people who live in highlands and with mountains and snow that aren't Scottish as well. Just to
I
cover
don't agree with that.
Okay,
I've never met anyone who lives in a mountain that wasn't Scottish.
fair.
So Khazates, the Khazate Confederation of Steppes, blah blah blah. Nomads. So this is kind of like
Mongolia.
Mongolians. Yeah. There's a great cloth map series on Mongolia, and
Nice.
lots of very interesting stuff to do with the games they play, like as in actual real game, like sport type games that you have to do physical things. The Batians. So maybe this is actually more Scottish, or like Celts. Maybe the Batians still remember the olden days when the woods stretched across the northern Caldera, and the empire had in its cities had yet to violate their sanctuary. So who are we going to go for? Who are we going for, Dave? You pick.
I would probably say either the Aserai or the The Mongolians.
Let's go with the yeah, like so horse. Like we get speed for horsemen on the campaign map. These guys are all about trading. Like we can do any trading.
Like
you love
trading is my jam. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, because you don't, and you're in charge.
Okay, right. So we're going to go to the Kazates. It's worth noting actually that whoever you pick, whatever empire you pick, doesn't actually change where you start in the map. You always start in the same place. Okay, male or female? So now we've got a full-on character creator.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Do you want to go male or female?
So, what's the current feeling about gender choices in terms of computer games and computer game culture? Is there one? Is there a general feeling?
I would say there's probably not a general feeling.
What's your feeling then? Do you play male or female characters?
That's like
when you get a choice.
When I tend to go male.
Okay.
I have no idea why. There's no real reason. But that would be my general feeling. That's what I tend to do when I play games. I guess because everyone likes to play. Most people like to play someone that looks like them. And like, which is why it's good that like we have a full like a pretty decent range of skin colors here.
True.
But then only two genders. But I don't know.
I always feel slightly male gazy playing female characters. And I don't know what, like, that's equally my hang up as opposed to
what do you set else. Your voice of your sat nav, male or female voice?
It is female, but it's only because of that's the default, and we haven't bothered to change the default.
Okay.
So I could do that. Like I am super interested. Well, not super interested, but I think it is quite interesting about like how people feel about like why Alexa is a female.
And the UK Siri is male, which is weird. I'm gonna go male then, just because I always do, and like. So I can pick skin color, I can pick voice, and it's a bunch of voices, which is good. Now, the way we're going to make this character is the same way that you should always make a character, which is we're going to go every bar where we have a choice, we're going to make them the one way and the other one the complete opposite way, all the way down the list.
Okay.
So let's go to the face, right? So that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way.
I've never heard of this way of doing it.
That way,
this is a recognized technique.
That way. Great.
Why on earth do you... I mean, like...
That way.
I bet you spend all this effort on Fate. I mean, you're not spending any effort.
What are you talking about? I have a system, and the system is working. Like... there we go.
And I bet you end up spending most of your time with your head in a helmet, right?
I don't... you don't see your face that much. Like, I'll be honest. Like, maybe if you don't have the face, you know... if you don't have a helmet, something's wrong.
So why on earth do you spend all this? Like, that is an insane number of facial customizability.
It is, isn't it?
Right?
But some people like to do... Some people just enjoy that. Like, that's their... Like, they just enjoy playing with this thing. Right.
I guess that's cool.
But what's... Okay, and then we get some hairstyles. Look at this guy. Like,
oh my god!
I think we're doing well.
Hit random and go. Like, I am so over character customization screens.
Yeah. Okay, we have to have a big beard because he's a. Did we go with Mongolia? That feels like Mongolian.
Wow.
I think this bit. That one's much better. What hairstyle? Let's.
So this game.
Well, that kind of looks good. What?
The only reason Jesus Christ. You just said you liked playing games where people look like you. Sure, that's like that doesn't look at all like
but that's not what you know what I meant. I like not precisely me, but like you know.
The only reason I've heard of this game before is because when I was browsing through Twitch the other day, it was like number 4 on number of watchers. Yeah. So I'm assuming everyone's just watching everyone go through all these myriad of character customization.
Maybe. Do I get to change clothing? I didn't even know you could change clothing. Oh no, I'm just putting the clothing on. There we go. Here's our dude. What?
Just wake me up when we're done.
Okay, we're done. Now this is something I love, and is the way that you pick, like, do your character building. It's kind of the Mass Effect way of, you start by choosing your family. So you were born into Annoyance kinfolk, which give us, like, you can talk about, like, I tend to not actually read. See, I'm not like, I don't read this bit that tells me what it actually means for the game. I usually read the bit that's about, like, what's the background story, because that's what I like about these games.
You're just flavor text.
Yeah, so we can pick merchants, tribes, people, farmers, shamans, and nomads. So where should we go?
Who picks farmers?
People who want.
Are they like good economy?
I guess so. I'm gonna go try. What should we do? Like,
well, you won't. I mean, you won't go merchants. Like, obviously,
no. There's nomads.
Also shamans.
Shamans.
Like, who doesn't want to be a shaman?
Okay, fair enough. That's a good. I like that. That's a good. We're shamans. Okay, so now your early childhood. So you were noted as a child. This is like writing your report card, you know, like your leadership skills, your brawn, played well with others, your attention to detail, your aptitude for numbers, your way with people. There you go. Played well. Your skill with horses.
Okay.
Like, I feel like
tried harder.
Yeah, like what you're noted for. Like, let's.
What would you say you're noted for, Sean?
Me.
Your way with horses?
Probably would be. It wouldn't be my aptitude with numbers. Like, it's probably none of these things. Let's be honest.
You've got pretty good leadership skills.
Thank you. We
you
go
certainly
with that
tell
one.
me what to do all the time. So.
Yeah, that's what leadership is, right? Okay, and I love the expression for all of these different ones. Look, like, it's fantastic. Let's go with leadership, because look at that. Okay, and then your adolescence.
That ruining of his face as well.
Yeah.
That's your hard work.
You mean crafting the face. So, like all the village children, you also helped on the fields. You also herded the sheep, worked in the village smithy, repaired projects, gathered herbs in the wild, hunted small game, or sold produce at the market. I
think you repair a lot of projects.
We repaired, yeah. And in the youth. As a youngster, war was never too far away. You stood guard with the garrisons, rode with the scouts, trained with the infantry, joined the skirmishers, or marched with the camp followers. His head is great.
So wrong.
I think stood guard, like, we just stand, like, in the garrisons.
Cool.
And then a young adulthood now. So your biggest achievement was you defeated an enemy in battle. You saved your village from a flood. You invested some money in a land. You hunted a dangerous animal, a badger or something. You had a famous escapade in town, and you were famous for treating people well.
Wow. Okay.
You were just nice. You're famous because you're nice.
Famous for it.
Yeah.
Well, that's obviously the last one for you.
Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, your story background. And then there's a big thing here. Your parents were slain and your two younger siblings seized, but you and your brother survived because you subdued a raider, you drove them off with arrows, you rode off on a fast horse, you tricked the raiders, or you organized the travelers to break out.
I feel like you organized people.
Okay.
That's...
So we encouraged a few travelers in the inn to break out in a coordinated fashion. So all of this has like given us a bunch of stuff here.
Okay.
In our character doohickeys.
Right.
And then we get to write a name, like House MD.
Really?
And then we get to review it all, and then we just click. Oh, next. Why doesn't it want to go next? It doesn't like
Fine. The fact that you're trying to be a medical doctor in a medieval setting.
My parents were shaman. Like, it's okay,
true.
You know, like, actually, I know what I'm doing.
I'll give you that. I will give you that.
So determine the game. So then you get to pick this difficulty, which is quite interesting, but also kind of a bit like, this is the first time we're playing the game. What the hell do these mean? So it's to do with friendly troops receiving damage, friendly parties, player receive damage, recruitment difficulty, map movement speed. I'm going to leave them all as is.
Fair.
But I'm going to enable death. Now, what Enable Death does is that it means that... So this game is like a medieval simulator going on in the background.
Okay.
And if you enable death, it means that all characters can die. And that's where interesting things happen, like castles changing hands. Because it's more of a simulation. Like, there's a simulation running. Yeah, so then I click start.
God, I hope all that hard work on his head's going to pay off. These guys all look like they've had a lot of good head work.
yeah, look at the cold... Oh, that's great. So, this is my brother, who I guess like he looks kind of like me. So obviously I was also creating him. It's been 3 days now.
Guy.
We've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue Jatu and Alta? Are we up for a fight? Now, what this is telling you, I'm just going to shut my blinds because I feel a bit weird because it's getting dark outside now.
Okay.
Not that anyone's allowed to go out and walk around outside, but you know. I quite like this stuff where he's asking me whether I want to do the tutorial, but he's doing it in a story way.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, this looks like an old training field. Practice could be useful. I'm going to show the tutorial because I want to show you how the combat works quickly because it is a bit full on. But we'll just do this quickly. So now I'm in the game. And I'm going to go to the sword here. And I'll just go straight to play. So I'm going to get a sword and a shield. So the way the game works is whatever direction you move your mouse in, it kind of remembers the last direction. So if I move the mouse to the right and then push right mouse button, I defend to the... I put my shield to the right, look. If I go left, I do it to the left. If I push up, I defend up. Down, I defend down. And then the same with my sword. Depending on which way I move my mouse, is which way I slash.
Okay.
And all of this game is simulated like physically. So it's all based on like the velocity that things hit you.
Okay.
So all this stuff kind of matters.
Right.
So if you see on the left there, it's telling me what... Like, what they added in this game, which I don't think the other game had, is there is a sense of... There's a thing where you level up, like, skills. So you get bonuses based on the skills as well. There we go. Okay. Oh god, the veteran. So this guy's got a double-handed sword? I just realised that these clearly are wooden swords. Like they've got the sound of words where you can't hear it.
So, how is this feeling? Is this feeling quite like... Because it's interesting, it's not... Like, I bet this feels quite different in VR, for instance. Like, how does it feel like this attempts to try and simulate hack and slash combat whilst you're...
Well, it's a little bit weird because the mouse also controls movement.
Yeah.
But it kind of works. Because also I can just move my... I don't really need to do all that defending up and down stuff because I can just physically move my character around and put my shield in the right place.
Yeah, you can strafe, right? Like, that's the thing that presumably everybody would do. Like, everybody who's ever been doing games in so many different...
Yeah.
Like, strafing is the key.
Yeah. But, like, look at how long this fight is.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I expected sword fighting would be, right? What do you say?
I did say they are wooden swords. Really? You think they'd last this
Well,
long?
if it was just 2 people, right?
Maybe.
I don't know. I wasn't there. Like,
well, quite. You and I are basing this probably entirely on things like Gladiator and Game of Thrones.
well, I was just thinking Game of Thrones. There we go. There you go. I'm getting good at this game. Right. Okay. So now I'm going to leave the training zone. And we'll have I'll show you a bit of how the game starts.
Okay.
Okay. So now we get some quests. So basically, the game teaches you firstly how to buy food. So it's telling you, navigate to turn. So all I need. This is the world map.
Okay.
Okay, so it's pretty big and nice looking.
Sure.
And it kind of think about it like a bit like Total War in a way.
Sure.
That is the kind of over map thingy. What's it? I might not spend too long in this. The tutorial might be a bit longer than I remembered. I'll just do a bit here, and then I'll switch to my save bit early, further on, so you can see how it goes. So we're here, I guess. So food, and after that, maybe some men. Get some men to come with us. Right, the headman's here can help us out. So I can push Alt to find the headman, which is here. Oh. Interestingly, the tutorial actually took a lot of my health off. I just noticed that my health is really low. So I'm holding Alt to get an indicator of where this guy is. Oop.
It's interesting visually. Some things are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And some things look like it's from the mid-90s. So, how do you feel about the... God, that guy's just looking right at me. How do you feel about the visuals for the game?
I really like them because I got really into the game before, which the visuals all looked like it was from the 90s. But yeah, that's it really. I think it looks good. I mean, it's an early access, don't forget, so it might change. Now, a key part of the game is recruitment. So at the moment, I've got no one in my party. It's just me and my brother. So what I can do is I can hire these people. So they cost money. I need to feed them as well. So I'm just going to recruit them all, which I don't think I needed to do. And then I can get a quest. So I'm going to talk to this guy. Oh, I love to look on their faces. So I don't know what that was all about. Was I meant to talk to someone else? Maybe.
See, the main's really good. The horses' mains look really good.
Yeah.
And yet other bits I'm wow, that does feel like proper 90s game.
Yeah. Well, I need to buy grain. That's what I need to do. Okay. So I can buy products.
Purchase 2 grains.
2 grains of grain.
2
yes.
grains.
Okay.
I'll take 2 grains, my good sir.
Done. Okay, so now I can talk to the headman again. So one thing I do find a little bit annoying is having to go to talk to this guy. I click on it and then I load into the kind of game. But I get why they did it. I get oh, he's catching flies, isn't he? There's this wandering doctor who comes through here from time to time, treats people for free. We're fond of him. We last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was very mysterious about. He was on some sort of quest, he said, though he wouldn't tell us more. He set off in the road a few hours ago. He's not really the worldly type, just the kind of fellow who'd stumbled into a trap and let himself be captured. We're worried about him. Okay, keep an eye out for him.
Okay.
So, we got to go find this dude. I have really low health. I can't wait. I can't, normally you can wait and your health will reach... Oh, it says I've got full health here.
Okay.
Okay, well, anyway, so I'm going to leave. Now, right, so my quest now is to defeat some parties to find this dude.
What?
So,
okay.
Yeah, so if you see I've got these looters around here. So they kind of just wander the map looting. So they're a good way of kind of making some money early on. So I'm gonna chase this guy, and we're gonna attack him. I'm gonna show you the combat, and then we'll switch to my game so you can see kind of how things kind of escalate, I guess. So okay, so I've encountered this. So on this map, you see other kind of like other people, like other armies and other groups of units you see, and so you can see the number here is the strength.
Sure.
So we've got house here has got 8, and we're attacking at some 6 here. So, and much like Total War, I click attack, and now we go into like based on where on the map I am, it creates like a thing.
Sure.
And we're here, right? So we're in the fight now. These are my guys, and I can actually order them.
Attack!
So I can just tell them to charge.
Okay. It's a bold start.
Yeah.
To hell with you!
Okay. I feel like you guys are doing the heavy lifting at the moment, Sean.
Well, I'm in charge. Like I don't have to do the heavy lifting. That's their job. Like.
Oh, I see. Having horses does also seem to be quite the advantage.
Yeah. Yay. Then I can do my little. Yay.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
You're an inspiration to us all, Sean.
Thanks. Okay, so I gained some renown, some morale. Numbers went up.
Yay.
Numbers went up. All happy. And then there's this really cool thing when I get to 2 people survived. Now I can now take prisoners, and eventually these prisoners will join my party if they're with you long enough.
Okay.
Like you convince them. You're like you either join or constantly. I guess so. I guess that you pay them.
Okay.
And then I can loot things, and maybe some of the stuff is better than I've got. You know how loot works.
I do like.
And that's kind of the game, and that's the basics of what goes on. Now, something that's worth looking at is the character screen. Because it's kind of interesting. So this is how we level up and stuff. I don't think I've got anything to level up yet, but basically I've got this kind of these stats like vigor. I don't know what all these things mean. Like intelligence. Like I guess this is kind of RPG stuff, right? And then I have skills. Now when I gain XP, and you gain XP by doing the stuff, so you get better at one-handed weapons by using one-handed weapons, and eventually you unlock these kind of perk things. But what you can do is you can affect the learning rate of these individual skills. So like charm here, because my character is charming, because we based it on me, we automatically unlocked 2. I can pick between Icebreaker, which when introducing yourself to lords, you've got a 10% chance to gain 2. So it's similar kind of stuff, or 15% reduced barter penalty.
Okay.
So I can pick that. And then you've got this thing here, which is the learning rate of this skill. So is the amount of XP you get. So by doing stuff that's considered charming, I've got a multiplier of 10 because I've got 35 points in this skill. Oh no, that's not. I've got 3 focus points. Now I can use 3 focus points anywhere. So I could say, right, I want to get better at handed weapons. So I'm going to put a focus point in one-handed, which means every time I hit someone, I'm going to get it 5 times as for quick.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of the basics, and now we're going to switch to my game, which is Rudy, from the House Rudison.
See, yeah. Obviously, I was waiting for a little bit of background.
Yeah. And so I got to tell you the background of my guy. I can't remember like the pre-story stuff that I picked. But what I do remember is what's happened since our adventure has started. So like basic. So I'm over here. I started out like down here somewhere, I think. Around here anyway. So like I started out and I like hired a few people. I kind of rode around, kind of Robin Hood-esque, kind of killing looters and selling,
giving back to the poor.
Well, we didn't do that bit, but basically
so
Robin Hood. We helped people take their cattle from one place to another, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
And then one day there was a massive battle, the kind of battle that people write songs about. And it went on. We lost everybody. Everyone died apart from me and one other person on the other side. It was like a really big band of looters. All the looters kind of like ganged up on me. It was kind of like I didn't expect that. Like it was really everyone on the map. They all kind of attacked, and everyone died. And then it came down to me and one other guy, and I died and got taken prisoner. I was held prisoner for like several days, and eventually like convinced them to let me go.
Okay.
All my men had died. So then I started again and kind of doing the same kind of thing, getting more men. Eventually, I kind of you gave fealty, or I pledged my fealty?
You could pledge it to someone else.
Yeah, so I pledged it to these people, Omor, I think. I don't know what their name is. They're Vikings, basically.
Okay.
So I pledged fealty to them, and I was riding around. Oh no, was this before or after then? I don't know, but I was riding around, and then I got attacked by an army that was like twice my size. And like with the memories of that past, losing all my men, I kind of valiantly surrendered myself and allowed myself to be taken prisoner so all my men could go free. And then I was prisoner for like a few days, and then I kind of started again, and have then been building myself back up again. And I love that stuff. I love that it creates this story. Like I remember, like it's such a good like. Does that sound crazy? Like
no.
Good. So anyway, here I am. I've got 33 men. Let's see if I can. I probably can't catch these looters. We'll try. Maybe this
is most of the game so far been dealing with looters, or are you actually engaging with other factions? Or,
so it was another faction that I actually had to surrender to. So looters kind of go around, are around, but there are other factions, and there's whole. Like I now get a bounty if I kill anyone that my dude is at war with.
Sure.
Right, so I don't need. I've got 15 days until I run out of food. That morale is based on like all sorts of things, like how often you've. Might recruit some troops actually. I can't do it. You can only recruit. So there's so much going on. So recruiting troops. I can't recruit these troops here because I've not got a good enough relationship with these noblemen.
Okay.
So, which is kind of interesting, I think. Oh, there's a group of 13. Let's chase them. There's a fast forward button, which is nice.
Sure.
Okay, I lost sight of them. I'm going to go to this. It's a bigger town.
What's the overall goal here?
So there is a goal. There is a
one?
quest. So there's a quest. You start the game. You've lost. You were kidnapped, and your brothers were kidnapped. And you're trying to find them. But I think the goal is to kind of just build an empire and build a great house. Really, like you can get a whole kingdom. Right. So I've attacked these looters. Okay. So, and you'll see that this is like I've got a few more people. So I've got 33 now versus 13. So we should be alright.
Is send troops the auto resolve option?
Yeah, like I don't know why you'd ever want to do that.
Well, I guess if it's very one-sided, like in Total War.
Yeah, I suppose so. I just really enjoy this. This is the thing I like. Like I really enjoy this kind of battling business. So again, this is gonna be quite like it should be straightforward. I have like it doesn't always go your way. Like even when you're outnumbering them.
Oh, okay. But there are a lot of factors. But there are a lot of factors that are obviously going on in the background here about like the strength of individual units and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like this guy. These are just—they've got sickles. Look.
So you're just gonna stab them when they're running away.
Yeah, like they're looters. They're not very good people.
Wow, Sean. Wow.
Okay, now I'll let this guy go. Or will I?
I knew that was coming. That was like the.
I need to practice my archery on the back of a horse.
That's just brutal. Okay. So this guy's just archery practice too, John.
Headshot. I mean, it's worth it because I'm leveling up. Okay, so I push tab, done. Like gained 1 point, gaining influence, morale, all this kind of stuff. And I 2 prisoners.
Those people you didn't shoot in the head.
Yeah. So the other thing is, okay, so party. So if you look here, these guys leveled up. So my party actually levels up as well.
Okay.
So I can now decide whether to make this person an infantryman, or an archer. Now I've already got 5 archers, so I'm going to go with infantry, another archer. Okay. Then my archer now can be upgraded to an imperial trained archer. My looter, you need to have. Okay, I can't upgrade this guy yet. Or what? So warrior or woodsman. I'm gonna go with the warrior because that sounds better. Okay, done. And then I get to loot. And then I'm done.
So, what was I going to say? Who's the Imperial? Is that? Did you say that's Empire? Is there an Empire like the
yeah,
Empire?
so that's it. Like I've been recruiting in various places. So like they offer the people you recruit in different areas have different. You have basically different units.
Okay.
In different areas. So that's what that's about. So okay, I'm going to trade. Just going to try. Right. Okay. So let's sell a lot of the stuff that I just looted. Oh no, not my arrows. Budge. Cancel. Let's trade. That's it. But for me at the moment, most of what I've been doing is this. It's been kind of like going around attacking looters, kind of picking stuff up. And yeah. So again, let's get lots of money. Money's good. Because then I can buy something I haven't got is like I don't have a shield. So I'm gonna get a shield. Let's go for you get this one-handed large shield. And a sword, because I don't even have a sword. Like I've been mainly using the big pike.
Is this because you were stripped when you got
no, I don't think I was. Like yeah, I've still got like a lot of my gear. This is quite an expensive sword, but it's a class. It's like a new class, so I'm gonna get that. And then not my character. Oh, I've got another focus point. So
what did you make this character more towards? It looks like your
Sorry? It went to bigger and
yeah.
Yeah. I put a focus point into my hand. Let's go to inventory. So what I'll do is so I'm gonna just
I guess like with a lot of complex war games and stuff, it makes sense to start with the fighty and then like play around with the other more nuanced things like diplomacy later.
Yeah, like well, some people don't necessarily do that. Yeah, like trade and all that kind of stuff. So now here I've got like some people here who have various quests for me, so I could grab those quests. And then something else which I haven't tried, which I'm gonna try now, is there's the arena. Oh, there's no tournament currently in this town, so we can't do that. But so something this way, I'll enter it and show you it. So what you can do is you can like go into the arena and be like a gladiator type thing.
Okay,
like
classic.
That's a whole thing,
yeah.
and this is new. This is new to this game. It wasn't in the last game.
Can you make a name for yourself and become?
Yeah, you get lots of renown this way, and it's a kind of relatively low risk way of practicing.
Okay.
So,
doesn't sound like the gladiator arena.
No.
Low risk is not
Yeah,
how I would describe that.
No. Are there any tournaments near my town? So, Revel? There's one starting in Revel. Okay, we see if we can remember Revel. So, that's town centre. Leave. So, Revel. Wasn't it? Revel, right, it's here. So, let's go there. And we'll see if we can enter a tournament. See what that's all about. And then I'll jump into... Maybe jump into the multiplayer?
Yeah, so what is the multiplayer? Is it like skirmish battles?
Yes. Like, I haven't actually tried... Oh, there's a hide... I don't think I can manage that. Yes. Right. So I can... Okay, so one of my looters now... One of my prisoners has now become a member of my party. So I'm going to go to the arena. I'm going to join the tournament, see what happens. I'm going to do a quick save first, though. Actually, I will wait, however. Join for the sake of the stream. Join the tournament. Join. I'm not really sure how the tournament stuff works. Like I said, I've not tried it. Okay, cool. So, so I'm it's teamed by the looks of things. Or this is two. I'm going to skip the round. I'm not going to watch it. And then there's
okay.
Join. Okay. So I'm an archer with my guy there.
Yeah. Again, your dude's doing some of the heavy lifting.
Well, I'm the archer. I'm just meant to be arching.
Arching.
I've got like a flipping arrow in me.
You do sit bit to take.
Yeah, look.
Okay.
I've got an arrow in my arm and I'm just okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm not going to watch this
yeah.
round. Skip round. And then we'll join. Okay, now I'm the swordsman. Right, okay.
It's gone. This guy's got one attack mode.
Come on, this guy come behind him and kill... Oh no, my flipping sword! That's not good.
Did they get tired?
Well, my shield just broke.
No, yeah, I saw your shield broke, which is fair enough because that's all you... Wow, you both double teamed him.
Yes,
Oh
I did
my
it.
god, Sean, yeah, that was vaguely dramatic.
Okay,
You know
right.
what? I'm going to make a clip of that, Sean.
Okay, I'm joining. We're into the third round. This is... Right, what have I got? Oh, there's guys on horses now.
I can't make a clip of it, dude. You have to do that.
Oh, okay.
I must be able to somehow.
Die, Bill.
I'll let you get on with this.
Ah.
You shouldn't really be that close to each other with javelins, surely. Okay, got some range. I hope there's some pretty dramatic music in the background.
It's reasonably dramatic.
It's kind of weird, like, just the silence.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of like... You know...
Yeah. Okay, yeah, if you could provide those, that'd be great. It's a good.
How's my other guy doing? Like,
I think he's killed his
oh
guy.
yeah, no, yeah, he's all right. Okay,
There you
right. I just gotta defend. Come on,
go. Yeah.
come on,
Good.
come on, over here, this way.
No, he's just chilling out. He's doing his victory lap.
I just think this is so great. I love this combat. Like, come on. It's just so.
Guy's not so great on the horse. Just casually walking between you and the other.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. So now I get to face the guy I was teamed with.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Turn up for the book.
Oh, this is gonna be.
This is gonna be like. This is gonna be a net. This should be like heart wrenching. Should be like a whole story of how you came to be. You know, at first you didn't like each other, and then you grudging respect between the two combatants. You stab the ground a lot, by the way. Just that's my pro tip for you.
Stop stabbing the ground.
Stop stabbing the ground. The ground has done nothing to you.
Oh, I got me in the head.
Bosh. Yeah, that's yeah, you're no longer friends now.
It's just, I love the pace. I love the pace of this. Yes.
The final round. Nice. Stab. Oh god. Sure.
I have a ridged Highland helm.
Nice.
And like probably a bunch of renown. That's fun. Like I really enjoyed that. So now I better put that on before I forget.
Yeah.
So let's. Yay. That's significantly better. Look at this. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's like a proper like knight person. Okay. How about we check out multiplayer?
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, campaign mode. You can only play single player.
Yes, I believe so. I don't know if it's something they're going to change. Like, so like all this is dynamically happening. So I'm like this. The ones that are like green are my dudes. I guess, and the red are the other ones. Okay, I'm going to go X, save, and exit. Now, okay. So do you want to do? Should we go straight to multiplayer, or do you want to see the custom battle sandbox stuff?
Chef's choice.
Okay, let's go to multiplayer, see how that goes. If we struggle with finding a game, we'll come back to this. Now, it's in a different, like, it's a different thing, so I need to exit this game.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes, and I'll need to set it up with OBS, so bear with me. What do you think?
Sure, I can see the appeal. And God knows, I think as I've told you, for some reason my lockdown game of choice has been the first Warhammer Total War.
Yeah.
First, I've been playing...
Warhammer Total War. Okay.
Yeah. Because obviously now there's the second one, and they've just announced, like, well, I don't know about just announced, but the third one's on its way. So the second one, like, I could understand it. Like, I really like the second one, but it's a bit more demanding on my PC. And my friend, who I'm playing with quite often, he doesn't have the second one, I don't think. So I've been enjoying that. So I can see why, like, I can see the similarities. I can see why this would be appealing, and so on and so forth. The kind of FPS version of it, I think is less my inclination than the kind of RTS element. Excuse me, of Total War. But excuse me. Is there ever plans for a VR mode of this? Because I would assume that would turn it completely on its head into an amazing experience.
Yeah, I mean, like, VR is hard to get anything feeling right, isn't it? Really, like,
sure.
I think I like that. That's kind of right. Go to matchmaking tab and select a region. Can you see a matchmaking tab? Profile, armory, play. How do you? Oh. Europe, it was up here. I don't know, like, I don't, like, I mean, I like, yeah, I mean, VR would change it, but it is trying to, like, the way it's trying to mimic that real, like, directional combat is interesting. So there was a game that Ubisoft did that I can't remember the name of it, but they did a similar thing. There's been a lot of games since this that have tried to do it. It's one of those games that, like, it's the kind of thing that if this was a big AAA game, at some point someone would have said, no, you can't do that. Right? Someone would have said, no,
No, you can't do what?
This weird combat system where it matters where you hit, like the weird, like, I'm moving the mouse in a direction, and then like someone would have said no. It would have gone to focus testing, and there'd been a load of testers that would say, "Oh, this feels weird," and it wouldn't exist.
Sure.
And that in a lot of ways is what's so special about this game. For me, is that it's those rough edges that make it special.
Sure. So I played briefly again, and I think I didn't quite like get as excited as I could have because of its FPS kind of combat element. But I tried Vermintide 2, another kind of Warhammer inspired.
Have you got
game.
it? You've got it.
Yeah, I picked it up because it was really cheap recently. So I must admit I saw that and thought, wow, okay.
Very similar feel.
Yeah, what they did really well is how they weighted the melee combat. I thought that was pretty impressive. But I guess like it's I think I'm starting to realize that like games that rely on reaction speed are just less interesting for me than games where I can take my time and think about things.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Like I was looking for I clicked cancel, but I seem to have gone into a game just as I clicked cancel. I was about to give up. Hey. Okay, right, who do I get? Empire. Who should I go as? Let's go as... I'm going to go as a Legionnaire. Like, press F to spawn. There's a weird... Like, that UI is a bit strange, isn't it? Like, you can see the flashing in.
Yeah. But Sean, you didn't get to pick your face.
That's true. Whoop. So now it's... so what is this? Is this a siege or something?
Warm-up siege, yeah.
Okay, so am I attacking or am I defending? I mean, I feel like I'm inside the castle, so that probably means I'm attacking.
You mean you're defending?
Yes, that's the one. Right, there's a guy. There's a guy.
Ah, okay. And you know he's not on your team because...
He hasn't got a thing above his head.
Cool.
Oh, so... okay, like...
Did you die?
Yes, I did. Oh, so this costs money, apparently. So maybe I should go as an inventory. Heavy inventory. Like... Let's go to recruit. Like, why not? Spear. Spear. Right. F to spawn. Right.
Wow, there's quite a few people.
Yeah. I don't know how many people. Look at them all going up that. Look at the castle. Isn't it cool?
That is cool.
Right, I'm not going to go up there because I'm in. Like, oh no, we're attacking. Look.
Oh, you're
surely
attacking
we've got
now.
a battering ram. That means we're attacking. Oh yeah, look at this. How cool is that?
Nice.
That is so cool. I've not done a siege before. This is awesome. Okay, I'm probably not going to do very well with, like... Can I climb up this? Yes! I'm getting it. Is someone firing?
The hell? Okay.
Okay, I don't know if we should all be up here.
I'm sure that's
no!
ideal. That's ideal.
Okay, that's probably not a good idea. I can throw javelins, like... Yes, I got him!
Nice. You hit his leg. Nice.
Oh no, I've not got any javelins now. Oh, there's a ladder up. Oh shit. I just love this kind of medieval. This is why I love Game of Thrones. I think it's all this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know why. I don't know what it is about this era. I don't think I can jump up. Like, oh no, there's a jump button. Oh, I got hit. Oh, no, I don't. I can't really. My javelin. This doesn't really work as a very good. Oh no.
He's just, yeah, quite rightly just looking at you thinking, what are you doing? Yeah, and now he comes and kills you.
Yes, come on. No. Okay, right. Should we
you
go?
got killed by Ollie. You'll be glad to know.
Okay. Should we go with it? I don't know what I'm doing, but who cares? Oh. I don't know if there's like friendly fire. I imagine there is. Like, I feel like this game needs friendly fire. Ouch.
If it's willing to simulate other things, surely.
Yeah. But I can imagine that would be like really nuts and a thing. Like, there'd be lots of griefing, wouldn't there?
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird having a game where you don't like a game like this where you cover. Well, I suppose cover is a thing. Oh, I just got hit. Like,
Cover's definitely got to be a thing, surely.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well, it certainly simulates the chaos of battle pretty well.
Yeah. So can we get... This is broken now, I guess, because we can't get through the... Oh, they're just attacking the door. Okay. Just hide in here. Like, go on. Knock the door down.
It's going to be a tale to tell your grandkids of how you hid by the door.
I was there.
Break it down. Yeah.
I stabbed the door with a stick. So like, I could just like stand here and like guard them. Just. Oh God! The guy.
Good guarding. Good guarding. Yeah, get him, Sean. Okay, you're in.
We're in.
Oh, there's another gate. Crafty devils.
Can we like what? I feel like we're just attacking each other. Like, get the gate.
I feel like if there was friendly fire, you'd all be dead by now.
Oh jeez. Is the gate shut? Oh, they opened. They opened the gate. Oh yes, the horse went through. Oh God, this.
I feel like you're just a punching bag at the... Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, oh, I'm about to recruit. So I guess I wonder if this money is like... Oh, a sword would be nice. And a shield. That doesn't look like a sword. But,
no. I think it's... is it based on your performance? In the
yeah, well, I've got 0 of those things in the bottom.
Yeah.
I've got some javelins now, at least. Oh, jeez! Come on, come back. I've got my javelin now.
So there's some kind of flag capturing thing, right?
Yeah, we're capturing flag. Yeah. Look at how tiny this shield is now compared to the one I had last time. There's a guy up there. Look.
I wonder how well you have to do to actually consistently get horses.
Pretty well, I imagine. Right, come on, up the ladder. Can I? Oh yeah, I can.
Come on, James. Let's go.
Go on, up you go. Oh, I can get my... Can I throw my javelins from...
James needs that.
Oh no!
Yeah, there goes James.
Oh, no.
Bye, James! Oh, there you go too.
Okay, yeah, I'm still, like... Oh no.
You got some of those things for quote unquote flag removal.
Flag removal. I must have been
Yeah.
like in there then.
I guess so. Or it's team wide, I suppose.
Yeah, I bet it's team rides.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I was not expecting it to be individual achievement based on what you just did.
Yeah. I think what we will try and do is go into the single player again and like do a big like put all the number of units up as high as they go kind of thing and see what that looks like. Should we do that? After look at that.
that someone made an example of that one. Oh god. The horrors of war.
Please. Is his tongue out? No.
No, that's just a bridle. Oh no, it's the top of his nose.
I'm just like
I like how they just open the gate, whack you on the head. And...
yeah. Oh, now I can. Should I get on a horse? Like let's. I feel like I'm better on a horse. What?
Well, I just the idea that that's going to help is quite funny.
Oh, that horse. Oh no. I'm gonna try and keep with this other horse dude, like rather than be on my own.
He might know what he's doing.
It's so cool. Like, this is one of those games that he doesn't know what he's doing.
Wow, Sean, you found the other idiot.
It just feels so good. Like I don't know what it is. I love this game. This is like the kind of game I would dream of as a kid. Like.
So I used to play an MMO called Dark Age of Camelot that had slight elements of this, but just with a more MMO-esque combat system, right? Rather than something that's actually a bit. This is obviously far more free-flowing and so on and so forth. And yeah, sieges were super cool in that game, and it was always something that I felt was missing from like World of Warcraft or other MMOs, was like the siege mechanic and stuff. Taking a castle is just awesome.
Yeah.
Or defending a castle is just awesome. Castles
are cool.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
But yeah, like I guess for me, I probably would be more invested in the single player than the multiplayer. The multiplayer.
Yeah, I think like so. It's a bit. It's a different thing, isn't it? Like there's something kind of cool about this. Should we continue to the end of this match, or should I go and do a skirmish mode?
That's entirely up to you, D. You're
well,
the one.
I'd feel like I'm abandoning my post if I. Oh,
I mean, how do you, other than the time running out, do you know?
Well, there's like stars. Go up the flipping ladder, dude.
It's like, no, there could be something up there.
Yeah, that's what we want.
I feel like on all metrics available, you are losing.
We've got 3 of those stars, but oh god.
I guess I don't really understand.
I don't know what. Like, I know our stars are going down.
Oh, you got a flag though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, archers, let me go in front. I've got my bloody.
Archers, let me go in front. No, wait. Get him, Sean.
I just love this stuff. Like, it's so dark. It's so just like. He's dead. He's down. Like, I love the fact there's an arrow in my shield right now, you know?
That guy's got a javelin through.
Shouldn't have jumped down. Yeah, because I've got, like, on my purple, I've got two like, I keep spawning as this guy, so, like...
Yeah, you're back to recruiting.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of I was wondering how they do it, because, like, the idea of having respawn maybe breaks it a little bit. Like, I feel like this might be better if everyone had 1 life. Would that be like? I mean,
shorter.
Yeah. Oh man, they need to make a battle royale game in this. Is this guy on our side? Is this guy on our side? Oh yes, he's just his icon is in the wall.
Good effort though. Like,
so I can confirm no friendly fire.
Yeah.
I do feel a bit under. Like, oh, come on. Jeez. Oh, he stole the horse.
Well, how can you do that?
Apparently.
Why haven't you done that yet?
I don't know. I was just about thinking about it, and he did it. I can't. You get this guy. I'm not.
Sean, dude.
I haven't even got armor on. Jeez.
Well, that guy didn't have armor on either.
Okay, I can go. Let's go as an archer. Like that must be easier.
It seems like the right call, right? Like you can keep a distance.
I'm surprised there's no like run button. Or at least I haven't found it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I haven't seen, other than people being on a horse. Like I haven't seen anyone going any quicker than you.
Yeah. The problem is, I think with this respawning is then it turns it feeling into more like a Battlefield style game.
Yeah.
Which obviously, oh the flipping heck, there's no way in.
Just scouring the perimeter, boys.
Yeah. Just checking. All good. No, it's all right. It's okay, lads. Nothing around here. Come on.
Over here.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was just about to do that. Good.
Good shout on the log movement.
Yeah. But I feel like we're moving forward. How do we? Okay, I don't know how. That doesn't.
Oh well, you got around that bit. I guess that's okay.
Yeah. I suppose I should get up on the. Let's orderly take in turns. Like. Why doesn't everyone go? I feel like everyone's struggling to climb the ladder somehow. Come on, angry pixel. Oh, that doesn't look good up there.
Sure, you'll be fine.
Oh, there's someone in here.
Yep. I feel like you need Robin Hood music, Robin Hood Prince of Thieves music at this point. I'm assuming again, like you said, the music's pretty good.
There's not really much music right now, actually.
Oh,
when you're in like, yeah, I got someone. Oh, my health is low. I don't think there's any kind of recharging health, like perhaps unsurprisingly.
No, not many health potions in a genuine medieval world.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, that guy saw you.
Yeah, okay, back to this dude. Yeah, we'll see. What do people want? Should I keep going, or should we see a big battle with loads of things?
I feel like this is a big battle with loads and loads.
Okay, yeah, but we're not the biggest battle. Like, yeah, we will. I haven't actually even tried it myself yet, but I'm talking like 750 people.
Okay.
Like, kind of size. Whoa. Come on.
Wow, nice. That was pretty dramatic. From a cinematic point of view, that was pretty cool.
That's what I like. It creates those kind of moments. It's kind of like, oh no, have I got another javelin?
It looks like you have one more, maybe? Or maybe that's just a cosmetic javelin. You got an arrow sticking out your butt.
Oh shit! Oh no, I don't want to go out there on my own. Oh no. And this, like, it's things like the high ground matters, and it's not like it matters because, like, they, you know, you get +1. It's like,
yeah,
it matters because I'm above this dude.
Yeah.
Where do we go?
Well, you actually got some of this, whatever that.
I got some
thing
myself. Like,
yeah, I think it felt like you earned that a little bit through your heroic
Can I
deeds.
get in? Yep. Okay. Right. Let's maybe they just need someone to kind of charge. Like, oh, that's not what I meant to do. To rally the troops.
I feel like role-playing this as House would be quite difficult.
Yeah.
I think we're past that point.
Oh
Yeah,
no! He's fine.
it's fine.
Yeah, I meant to do it to come and kill this horse.
Yeah. Horses jump off buildings all the time. Like, if you didn't know that, that's your ignorance. It's a classic tactic. They'll get inside the building and the horses can't follow you.
Okay. Oh, this guy's down here.
Oh, I see.
Oh shit, my horse!
Once you actually capture a flag, I think it goes from their side completely. So even, I don't know, could you recapture it as the defender?
The thing I love about this game, which you don't get in like a game like Battlefield, is how it's like in this whole chaos, it comes down to dueling that guy, right? It was me and him. It was just us two, and like that. It's great. I think yeah, I obviously think so. Oh shit! I meant I'm stuck in this freaking. This is no time to eat.
We might have to clip this.
Oh, shit.
She was like, "This is great. This is great. Dueling battles. This is right." Oh, I'm stuck in a building.
Come on. There we go. There we go. We can do it. The horse jump is just. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we won. Obviously.
And yeah, I mean, obviously that was entirely down to you.
Yeah.
In your you know, whatever you did.
Yeah. Right. I've earned. Leveled up.
Sweet.
I leveled up. Level 3. Okay.
Nice.
Have we got time to try a skirmish? Or do you want to?
Yeah, but sure.
Okay.
Scams.
I'm gonna exit and then launch. Launch the other game.
Do you know if the multiplayer is more popular than player or?
I don't know. I used to on the. Interestingly, I've enjoyed the single player. Like last time, I only played multiplayer.
Okay.
Really.
With friends or?
On my own. I could never convince anyone to buy it with me.
Okay.
But I played a lot of the skirmishing. I didn't really play the single player. The campaign, it was a bit more like obtuse, I guess. It was harder to get into, I thought. Right, custom battle. You seeing this? I have set up right, just make sure. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you setting out right?
No, I mean like I had to change stuff and I wasn't sure if like okay. So player is gonna be, we can pick who we are. Let's be, these guys look kinda cool. Against
your faction isn't changing, whether at least on the screen.
oh, on the faction. Oh yeah, faction. We've got, that's a different.
Yeah.
Let's go with these guys. So in theory, we could be the same. Okay, just gonna like Empire. So what type of thing do we want? Do we want a battle or do we want a siege?
I mean, castles are cool, but we did just do.
We did just do it. So let's max it all up. Leave it all as it is.
What, it was 376. What an odd final.
Now I haven't actually tried this, so this might destroy my computer.
One assumes it will.
But I'm going to be a sergeant rather than a commander because I'd rather than just like.
You want to get involved?
Yeah. Oh, map. Where do you want to fight? Let's go on the plains. Summer.
Sure.
See what happens. Yep. There's people.
So that's the other thing, like, about this so far is that there doesn't it doesn't seem to be like regiments are forming up, or
you can do all that, right? So like, oh, look over there.
Because at the moment it's just like a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm sure parts of medieval combat were exactly like, especially when people got into range with each other.
Yeah.
But like usually they did want to start with some semblance of regiments, right?
Yeah.
Like so your own cavalry. I guess it's because like real life has friendly fire, so you don't want your cavalry just like jamming on top of your infantry and so on and so forth. And I think that's what's always appealed to me about like tabletop battle games, but also like Total War, is that you can kind of, ease that kind of regimental combat. Whereas this looks just like a bit like a scrum.
Well, no, it is. I think you just aren't seeing everybody. There are like in regiments and stuff.
But again, I get that this simulates the chaos of battle pretty well.
Yeah. Because there's like this regiment over here that like you see off in the distance.
Mm-hmm. Well, you say regiment, there's just a bunch of people running.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think what are they? It's their archers. Look, standing at the back.
I see.
Is it their archers?
No, you haven't been hit by an arrow yet, so I'm guessing no. It's crazy that it keeps a running tag of like that damage, I'm assuming, rather than death.
It's like all the kills just like in the right, like how. Like... Oh, they're running away.
Your time to shine, stabbing people in the back as they run away from you, which will now forever be.
So I don't know, like,
maneuver.
I don't know, like, if there's some kind of morale system, or if they all just run away, like, because not all of these guys are running away, are they?
The
like
bar at the top suggests that you're winning quite substantially. Oh, maybe not. I don't even know actually. You said that.
I think that was just that one regiment, like, disbanded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because these archers have stopped and turned round. This is so cool. Oh no!
Ooh, that guy.
Oh no! So.
Tap to toggle the score.
Oh, now I can change different characters. So, oh, that guy died. So this is the computer character now. Oh, that guy died.
It's gonna be a lot. Sean zones in. Oh, that.
Yeah. Okay, shall I? I've got to see a 300 player siege, don't you?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to? Like, we don't have to. I just think that would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know I've asked you this again, but what do you think? I'm pretty excited about this game.
I
don't know why. So this is. I guess this is one question. Is like, why has this pulled me in?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
I think like if I was going to get involved, it would single player campaign mode where you're like where you're building. Did it? Okay, keep talking while you load. Where like you generate a sense of building an empire, switching allegiances or whatever, or like recruiting your men, and maybe you give them names and start to generate some kind of narrative-based relationship with the guy who turned from looter to recruit to your right-hand man. I could certainly see the appeal of that. I think the multiplayer for me is just like a lot of those kind of multiplayer games like Fortnite or whatever, where I'm just like I can't find that investment.
Yeah, sure.
Whereas I think the campaign would maybe give me that.
I think so. Siege, scene level. Let's go. Winter. Wall hit points. Like I don't 50. Ooh, okay. Attack. So we can have a battering ram. Battering ram. Battering ram. Ooh, fire ballista. Fireonga. Like, yes, we want fire. Trebuchet.
Do you really want, like, how many gates? Do you know how many gates they've got? Because if they've only got one gate, you don't want 3 battering rams.
Okay, maybe we have a siege, 2 siege towers and a battering ram. Are we attacking?
You are at the moment. Yeah, you're.
Yeah. Defend a siege. Let's go with. They've got fire catapults. This is gonna be so cool. Yeah. So map. We're gonna go Empire Castle number siege number 1.
Choose a different faction because we just saw an Empire Castle.
Okay, so what should we do then?
Anyone other than Empire.
Vandrick, castle or city? Castle.
Sure.
So I'll be Valandra then. So I don't know who they are, but let's try some different people. Against these guys. Sorted? So we're attacking. Oh, I maybe gave myself commander. Well, I'm just gonna say everyone charge.
Because that, like in that free for all battle, it didn't look like the commander was doing much.
I get to deploy. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna do auto deploy. But look, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oof.
Charge!
I feel like your men had already done what you were just ordering them to do.
Well, the important thing is I told them to.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Well, there's my.
Yeah, that's your battering ram. That's
yeah. Good. Are these guys? Yeah, arching.
That's definitely not the verb for that, by the way. Just in case you're
harrowing.
No, that's not what either.
I feel like it's weird that I can just stand here, but I suppose this is how it was, right? Like, people aren't that accurate.
No. I imagine quite a few people were pretty handy with the bow back then, but at the same time, yeah, it's very difficult to hit and maybe target with a bow a bit long distance. Like that is a challenging thing to do.
Yeah. Let's follow my the trebuchet's firing. They're moving around it like they might be thinking about firing it. Like, I just want there to be the mods where someone recreates Battle of the Bastards and that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, like, so, but is that because that's interesting? Like, that's the thing. Like, the stories of these battles is kind of one of the major element of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's why the campaign was so good.
I think that's the thing is the campaign gets to the point where you get to this size battles,
Yeah.
but you know why it's happening, you know what it means, and that
Yes.
is a different. Like, it'll feel different doing that.
Yes.
And,
yeah,
and
I agree.
so I've got these towers. There's a flipping moat. My like catapults actually firing.
I don't know. I haven't seen that trebuchet fire yet.
I'm pretty impressed with the engine though. Like to see those going off, like those fire things, and where are they pushing it? Are they pushing it over the moat? Oh, there is a route. But look at how many people are here. Once we get that. Oh, that. There's archers up there.
Wow, good water effects.
Yeah, the water's correct. Like this whole effect, I like. This is right out of like Vikings or Game of Thrones, like, isn't it? Us all kind of together, holding our shields up.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now up, people are going up. Like, probably in Game of Thrones, it would be me that went up first, but you know, this is.
Unless you're like Tyrion or whatever,
Yeah.
where you're like, maybe I should.
Shit. When no one's got their shield up, like,
Yeah, they're all just you're the only one who's worrying.
oh god.
It's no. Why is no one else climbing? Okay, someone's starting climbing.
Oh no, we got everyone's going around the front for some reason.
Oh, is the battering ram done stop? I love how the AI starts to move around to the front, so are you.
Yeah, well, like, I presume they know what they're doing. That door,
No, the gate looks
the gate that's closed.
decidedly closed.
Where are they going?
Oh wow, they get. Yeah, where are they going?
All the way around the castle back to the battering ram. That's where I
This
think they're
definitely sounds
going.
like the Sean maneuver. Yeah. Just checking the perimeter, everyone. Now in Game of Thrones or something like that, there'll be like.
Oh, we broke the walls.
Oh, but how? Like,
Well, my catapults probably.
I didn't see them fire once.
Yeah, you weren't
I
looking.
mean, I'm not suggesting that means it didn't happen. I just didn't see it. So you're right. The AI did know what was going on.
Yeah, walkie-talkies and stuff. I guess. I saw the Raven. Didn't you see this Raven? Like, okay, I feel like I don't want to go. This feels like a bad idea.
I feel like
Go on, after you.
A
After you.
lot of
After
good
you.
men have already.
After you.
Such a gentle.
Yeah, I'll come in. I'll come in a minute. It's okay. Okay, here we go.
Making sure everyone gets the invite.
Oh my god.
Sean, I think they're all dead, mate.
I can hear people
Classic
screaming.
Sean.
Why are we going over here? Like,
It doesn't look like there's many
Oh.
of them. You've got a very long way to get back to pretty much where you started.
ah! Help! Your commander needs help. Ha!
I'm running away, Sean. Dude.
See, he obviously has heard tales of me
Yeah, that's another one there, right?
that ran past me.
Yeah. At this stage, Sean, it kind of feels like you were a handicap for your
No,
side.
like it was my tactical prowess.
You
was
also
there.
deployed, pressed charge, and then wandered around a bit.
Right. At last we got in. Yeah.
That was, I mean, glorious, I think is the
I
only way
think
to
so.
describe
I
that.
think it
Yeah.
was. So yeah, that was Mountain Blade Bannerlord.
Nice. Yeah, I could imagine you could have a lot of fun with that. I can see why it's got its hooks into you a little bit. And I imagine the campaign would be super fun. I could see why lots of people are streaming it and enjoying the multiplayer as well.
Yeah, are people streaming the multiplayer or the single player?
I haven't.
I've not
to
really
be
looked.
honest, I didn't actually watch. I just saw it
Yeah,
online and saw that it had big numbers. So
Yeah.
no, very
No,
cool.
I'm going to be sticking with the story for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And yeah,
Well, keep us all updated on how Rudy does.
yeah. Well, now I'm going to be like gladiatoring, I think, and so,
Oh, nice.
like for sure.
You found your niche.
I think so. Cool. Thanks, Dave. Where can
Cheers, Sean.
people find us if they want to find us?
They can find us on pillbug.zone. And why would they find us there, Sean?
Because we're making a game called Making It Home, and it would be super duper helpful if you could wishlist that game on Steam. And we're also running a beta, so that is open at the moment. We've had some great feedback. Thank you for everyone that's been doing that. I think we've had some really good feedback, haven't we?
Yeah,
very
we've had
good.
some super helpful feedback, and people are saying positive things, lots of constructive things. So it's been really, really helpful for us.
Yeah,
pushing
so
the game forward.
yeah, it's easy to find. Join us there. This is Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, and it is on Steam right now in early access, so you can pick it up as well.
Cheers, Sean.
Thanks, Dave. I realised again I am the person streaming, so I need to click stop. Bye.